Junko and Oshima.
I love these. Those look so cool. Those are so cool.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
The bear's sad. Oh.
What? Are you broken again?
Lot.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Yeah, just do it. Do it. Do it. Bacardi and Cola.
Like
Do it.
you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Hello? Oh, those are such sad poo-hoo-hoos.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
That's usually, that is what I thought.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
I'm so full of despair. Neat trick. Ultimate despair. Junko and Oshima. She straight up just like...
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Do you hear this voice? This does not fit. This does not compute.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
We? She said we. She said we. She said we. True waifu has appeared.
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
Oh, I love cooking. I haven't had a good meal in a while. Yeah, I've been stuck in this school that's not a school. Yeah. Maybe we should take the deal. Also, the world has a deed. I don't think that's true.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Can I save? No. Can I save? I want to see what... I'm saying no. Cause we're good guys.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Is she actually the ultimate actress? Is it just me, or does she sound like the Queen of England? That's what she's kind of sounded like, and did you just hear what she sounded like now?
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Wow, she's so excited about it. She also kind of just sounds like she's a little bit of a robot who's learning to speak for the first time.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
This doesn't sound right. If this is the way she really talks, like really slow like this, why did Monokuma talk so fast? Riddle me this.
Your face.
What about her face?
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Is she a fembot?
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to this school.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with, like, computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Why does she have her hand over her face in her tummy?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
Is Mukuro or was Mukuro? Because I think past tense is was.
She tried her best.
He is smiling,
but
you're
there's
right.
just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
I don't know, but she makes me think of Leo when she's Cookie? Cookie? Hey there, Leo's boyfriend, how are you? Also, Cookie? Cookie? When she's Cookie? Cookie! Got it. Haha. Took me a little bit. Oh, when she's cocky, okay. That's totally not what I thought then.
Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
What?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
This does...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Did you just see what just happened? She went from like, I don't really care nothing. And then she went all Mondo on us. What is going on? What?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
I do like her voice here, though. It's good. I like it.
She's a totally different person now.
Shut up,
Like
Hero.
I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
Tell me, how many times?
Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
She killed her own sister. Goodbye, Junko. Once you admit it, you go bye-bye. Because we got you. You're the blackened.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh my gosh. Now she is someone else. Also, she is exposing her bosom. Right out to everybody.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
The voice actor for Junko did a really good job. If it's the same person doing all the voices, yeah.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, The fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
She thought very highly of her older sister, huh? I wonder how much older her sister was, like 4 or 5 minutes maybe?
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
So she got mad at her sister for not playing her correctly. Is that what just happened? She killed her sister because they're like, you're not playing me correctly. She's very controlling.
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away.
No, I would not have expected the ultimate soldier to be one of the first to go.
Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Coming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Wait. Do you hear this voice?
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
That's why her face was like that. This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
So you figured it out?
Oh my, another voice.
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled
Kind
off
of.
such a
No.
convincing
Same.
performance.
Same one as before.
But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
She sounded like a female Monokuma there. That was really strange.
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
There's so many good sound bites here. Like, if we could just get the actual, like, voice-acted lines. Some of those are really good.
No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Oh my gosh.
That's not true at all.
I can't let her live. Oh my gosh, and here we go. So emo. Wait, no, that's not emo.
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
So sleepy.
That's why it gets me so excited.
Oh, she's excited now. Sad Junko is best Junko. Whoa, hey, what's with the mushrooms all over her head? You see that? That's weird. She's annoying and deserves to die by having dynamite shoved down her throat? Is that what you, like, imagine if that's her punishment?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands.
You didn't actually use your hands to kill her. You had her impaled. If you're wondering, yes, this is still Leo's boyfriend. Oh, okay.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No,
More than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels
So good. They're from the Mushroom Kingdom?
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one?
Okay, so, alright, so we have proven that she is the actual killer. She just admitted it. She's gonna be punished.
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
Right now.
Then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean...
We don't know yet, because if you don't solve the rest of it, you will still be executed.
I got it!
Yeah,
it
that
must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
wasn't that the like the stipulations, like the new rule.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
Okay, can you stick to one voice? Please?
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we were given was human connection.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Basically love.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family.
Your family.
For example, Your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
It is so cruel.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
For the second murder, the motive's theme was, that's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme that time was,
I
past.
got it!
Whiplash! Whiplash?
Past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Theme for the third murder was, the reason Celeste turned to murder was she wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So that time the motive for murder was popularity, a new outlook, greed.
I got it! It was
You love this,
money,
Junko? Me
wasn't
too.
it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Oh yeah!
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
Alright, so Junko now sounds like Mondo. So can we call her Jundo or Munko?
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Mondo
Don't worry,
2.0?
sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
I don't know, it doesn't sound very good. I mean, to fit with her.
Now, can you
Sweet
tell me
cheeks.
the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was, what was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the motive in that fourth case was secrets, blackmail, betrayal, secrets. Okay, never mind.
Shoot!
Hold on. Shoot! I just embarrassed myself. I do it like all the time, like on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, going until about 10 or 11. That's when we do it. What was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? Okay. It's blackmail. Or not. What do you call blackmail? I call that doing business. Seriously, you just don't get it? We're about to die. There's no doubt that Monokuma tried to coerce Sakura into killing one of us, but that's not what led to Sakura killing herself. There was another reason. It's like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Again! I'm so bad at this, I know. Betrayal.
I got it!
I honestly don't even know what the
It was
betrayal was.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Oh, yep. That everyone hated her. That's what he means by, or she means by betrayal. You do that.
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Yeah, it seems like you really like that I did
What
that.
meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
It's the Queen of England
In
again.
fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
You know what? Then that probably explains things, right? Where Monokuma is half white and half black, kind of like the yin yang. Like one side is hope, and then one side is the despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
All hail Queen Junko, the ultimate despair.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right?
Hoping that you get to escape.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
And she keeps on saying we. Collective. So... she's doing a British accent. And now she's doing this. She's
Which means
doing Monokuma's
if we did
accent.
have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave.
Female
Do I understand
Monokuma,
that
from the
right?
way it sounds.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
I do really like her Monokuma voice, though. It's good. Monokuma-et, maybe? Do you not see the whiplash of personality she has? She is the we.
So, just like Crazy Eddie
Oh, really?
slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint. Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie.
Okie
Like they
dokie.
say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh, are we actually going to be able to see it? The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You want to see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I want to see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame!
Wait. But if something happened to the world, how the heck are there people who are watching this?
Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
It's a world taken over by Monokuma, aka Despair. I like their masks. Somehow Junko's taken over the whole world. Okay.
What the?
This could be fake.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
No kidding, hero.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is
That
insane.
world, is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time?
This is why she's true waifu. She's not a queen, she's the mastermind that manipulated and destroyed everything that seemed right and wrong about the world. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Hiro's jacket is staying on him without it being tied. It's anime. Oh no, there's more of this stuff. Dude, I'm totally dead.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us.
Oh.
What other choice do we have?
If I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say remember? Every single one of us has lost our memory. It's really hopeless after all. No, wait, there's a chance that she hasn't forgotten. Okay.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened now?
You want us to, when it comes to that crate, I don't understand it. What's the meaning of the, is this another one of...
I mean, what am I supposed to...
Nobody can remember anything.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Ha! First try.
Actually, she might remember.
Yep.
Who might remember?
Can you sneeze for me for a second?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack.
Such as the New World Order.
Two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Someone quick, throw some pepper on her.
No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Oh no, and we love you so much.
One we can rely on now.
She can sneeze on cue? Wow, that's something.
Da, 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 da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer! Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
I was gonna say, I'm like, she hasn't even watched it.
The video that's playing right now.
Oh.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
She's listening to Hiro?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Oh wow, is that really what it looks like out there? She's hot, what can I say? She has at least 3 personalities I like.
You remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
No, none of us do.
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase
Nani?
coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
No, the tragedy has come up several times in this game.
What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
I know, like, what happened to Kyoko? Right?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling.
Darling.
Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
The specifics, well, the specifics are the best part.
Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! This is a true tragedy!
Oh, what's about to happen here?
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's
The world. The world is a vampire.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Why will everyone be dead in 100 years?
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
It fell? Or maybe it fell. Or it's gotta be that they fell. This one.
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
But it didn't
I
say
just
anything
got
yet.
fucking bored waiting. I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easily, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
I don't know.
Anyway, like I was saying,
Oh, she's switching, like,
Byakuya's entire
quickly.
lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
And that's his ultimate despair right there.
Stop with these idiotic
That
jokes.
his family is done.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
It's the Matrix. Matrix.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about
Matrix.
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
But remember how every time we would look at the clocks, we like kept on saying like, "Oh, it's this time," but honestly, I don't know what day it is. Like, they're like, I don't even know how long I've actually been here.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Why is she saying 2 years now?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What? Huh? 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 Nani? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
No!
What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
Oh, Owie, hi! Nice of you to join us.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us, if what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us, our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
She called me peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Oh no, not again! No! Ah!
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Aha! There it is. Found it.
2 years? I could never lose.
We've been living here for— Hell no! I mean, I haven't gone to—
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, you have. Got it.
No, that's wrong. Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
He's so shook, you love it.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Do you feel it? Do you feel the despair? I feel like I'm on my way to getting out of here.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
Was it?
It's kind of similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Excuse me.
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How
Fun
many
classes?
school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
So if you turn the hot tap on, it's hot, and if you turn the cold, it's hotter, right? Since you're in Australia. Oh, okay.
Right before everyone's eyes,
I
the world
did not
came
know that.
crashing down.
I know that she can see the future, or she's in the future. I know that. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing
You
down.
absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
Imagine she lost all of their memories, like, oops, oopsie. She's never been to a funeral, but she's caused thousands of funerals, and you love her for that.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
That's what it sounds like.
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. She's talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories. I can only think of one time, just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time, and that was... when I fainted.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than...
that day. Right there.
when I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
I sure do.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on the desk.
Yep.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone!
Poof!
Which means, of course...
Oopsie!
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
How did you not notice any extra hair anywhere in 2 years of high school? Oh boy.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends.
friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Which is why we were finding the pictures with us all being friends and like smiling and stuff.
And it was also you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What?
That is not how you show love.
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
She fell in
All
love.
about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair, all mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Okay.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Okay.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
The tragedy.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
So, let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
You're gonna give control back to Leo so I don't rage and chat and curse about her.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
Okay. Okay. That's what on the video or in it's either in the video or in the pocketbook or whatever. It said something about it being a shelter.
I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here. The Prime Minister, Junko, the headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's stop here for a second. Remember in the chem lab there was that big machine? And Monokuma said, "That's a time machine." And then he was like, "Oh, I'm just kidding." Could that be the machine that they used? Wait, time machine? Yeah. Was that the machine that they used to get rid of their memories?
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Is this Persona?
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe
Just turned it into a murder box.
became a cage
Or a
that
cage.
made it impossible for you to escape despair.
More like a helter? Instead of shelter. I knew Kyoko's father was a good guy and not what Kyoko had thought he was. Maybe, I don't know. It's a terrible plan that he had. We'll get her to shut up soon, hopefully.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
It was them?
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Which is why you televised it. What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... hijack. Hijack the airwaves.
Now I understand.
Dog's doing something weird, I gotta take a pic.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
Super powerful.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair.